You've just been sleeping, haven't you? You gonna say hello to everyone? Yeah? You a good girl. I think she's a sleepy girl tonight, aren't you, Freya? Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? So, Freya was from down near Gatwick, and we drove around 1,200 miles to get a rescue dog. We saw another two dogs, so three dogs in total, and we decided on Freya because she needs a quiet environment, and that's what she's got here up in Aberdeenshire, Scotland. So I thought, come on and do a couple of live streams. Posted a video earlier on of the morning routine here, so feeding the animals and sorting Freya out. Freya's ears are a little bit itchy today, which is a shame, so we're trying our best to help her with it. So she has eardrops, and then we changed her food to hypoallergenic food, which is better on her tummy as well. Good evening, one viewer. How you doing? So we're here with Freya this evening. So Freya's been with us since about would have been about April, May last year. Who do we have here? Hello, Sally. How you doing? So yeah, I thought I'd come on tonight. Freya doesn't really want to go for a walk tonight, so she's quite happy just being on the sofa here. So you gonna say hello to everyone, Freya? She's sleepy tonight. You're a sleepy girl, aren't you, Freya? So yeah, posted a video earlier on feeding the animals here. So we've got 5 horses and 3 barn cats, and obviously Freya as well. So that was good. So an early start. I seem to always wake up really early in the morning, so I'm up about 6 o'clock in the morning. But at least we're getting the better nights here now. Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Thanks for joining the stream. This is Freya. Hello, Fidhas. How you doing? Whereabouts you tuned in from? What part of the world? Hello, 4 viewers. So this is Freya. No, she's not a pit bull. She's an American bulldog. Good evening, Sally. Can't wait. How you doing? Have you had a good day today? What's everyone been up to? Have you been working? Have you had time off because of the Easter holidays? Well, we've got 29 people in here. That's so cool. If you can hit the like button, it does make a big difference. So we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at about 900 and I don't know how many we've got actually. I think we're about 925 or something. So we're about 75 away from 1,000. So trying really hard with this. So let's have a look at the comments. Pitbull is a music artist. So Sally's been working hard today. Oh, that's good. Earning some money. So this one, she suffers with bad ears at times, so they get sore. So we've been trying hard with giving her kind of like medication, changing her food, and she still suffers with them. So she'll have like 5 minute spells where she shakes her ears a lot. It's not good to see, but overall, she's okay 95% of the time, but she does suffer with them a little bit. Hey, Ray, thank you so much. That will make a difference. Thank you for that. So we've had 2 likes on the stream. Thanks so much, everyone. Hello, 8 viewers. So this is Freya. So she's been with us since about April, May last year. She's settled in really well. So she was originally found in a cage and fed once every 2 days. Then a rescue charity called Rescue Remedies down in Gatwick took her in and looked after her. So she was in kennels for 3 years and was overlooked. And then we were looking for a new rescue dog, and then we looked at Freya's profile, and she needed somewhere like a nice quiet environment without kids. So we thought, yeah, we can offer her a space on the sofa. So yeah, she's settled in really well. Ray, Ray, Stingray, Ray Gun, Ray off. Oh god, that's funny. Hello Roman, how you doing? Whereabouts you tuned in from? Do any of you guys have pets yourselves? Do you have dogs, cats, any strange pets at all? Or so yeah, she's such a gentle dog. She's fearful of other dogs. She doesn't particularly like other dogs, but we're in the middle of nowhere, so our nearest neighbour is about a mile away. So we're up here in Aberdeenshire, Scotland. And yeah, the nearest neighbour is over a mile away. So what I tend to do is I post videos about Freya here, and then the horses. So we've got 5 horses. So we've got a couple of Shetland ponies. Um, so yeah, I'm doing kind of like day in the life vlogs and that kind of thing here. So it's more about gentle vibes really, because obviously with the state of the world at the minute, it's full of doom and gloom. So what we're trying to do is the opposite here. So, and obviously social media is full of like drama and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I'd set up an account and just make gentle videos about the animals here and the coastline up here in Scotland. So, um, duh, 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 duh. So yeah, so we've got 7 people on. That's quite cool. That's quite cool, and we've got 2 people who have liked the stream. So if you can hit the like button, it does really make a difference, a massive, massive difference. Because it tells YouTube that the live is quite popular. So this is only our second live stream, so it's early days for us. So we're just gonna keep going and see what happens. So you got a gecko, a dog, and a cat, a spider, and a turtle. Wow. What kind of spider do you have? And what do you feed spiders? And also, I guess turtles, they just have like salad, don't they? Turtles just eat vegetables, don't they? They don't eat meat, do they? I don't think. What about a magpie? I'm not sure about magpies. I think they're probably birds which should live outside. I don't think birds should be kept inside personally, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. So what do you feed? What do you feed spiders? Is it like insects and that kind of stuff? I guess. I guess it depends on how big the spider is, and I assume it's in a tank of some description. But this one is sleepy here tonight, aren't you, Freya? I don't know if I could have a pet spider. I mean, I'm not really scared of them, but a big, massive spider, I think it would be, to be honest. Yeah, that's very true, isn't it? Animals do come from outside, don't they? I suppose one person years and years ago would have decided to get a dog and try and tame it. And then over the years, I suppose, yeah, dogs have been indoctrinated, haven't they, into thinking that it's better to live inside than outside. Maybe it is. I guess it is. As long as they get to go outside. It doesn't eat. Anyway, so yeah, the weekend we're going to take her to the play park. So there's a really cool play park down the coast, um, which she likes. So that'll be good for her. and then she went out last night on the walk, but she wasn't too keen tonight, so she's just quite happy just to chill out basically and do nothing tonight. So does the turtle have like a little house, or does the turtle kind of just roam around the house? And what do you feed the turtle? I remember as a kid I got bitten by a turtle. Well, it was like a tortoise. Yeah, my brother's friend had one, and we used to go around the house to look after it when they went on holiday. And I put my finger out with a piece of cucumber, and it bit my finger. I remember that, and it hurt quite a lot, to be honest. It took a big chunk out of my finger. A wood power keep a turtle in a wood powered hot tub. Oh my god. So is there a difference between a turtle? Is there a difference between a turtle and a tortoise? They're kind of part of the same family, I guess. But so turtles live in water and tortoises don't, because the ones which we had, the one which bit me, lived in a hutch, and they hibernated for like months of the year, and then they'd wake up and they'd want a load of food. Ah, so it roams around the house. And I know this is a stupid question, but how long does it take a turtle to walk from one side of the room to the other? Does it take quite a while? And does the turtle hide as well? So does it hide behind the sofa and that kind of thing? So we've got 5 people on. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. Freya's not being too interactive this evening, are you, Freya? You're not being interactive tonight. Do you want to wake up and say hello to everyone? Oh God, I'm tired. I've been up since about 6 this morning. I can't sleep. But then by this time I'm knackered. I'm tired. I feel a bit like her, to be honest. So we've only got 2 people on now, so maybe this live stream isn't as engaging as last night's one. There's less stuff to look at, I guess. Ah, so it hides. So Freya is basically making me feel sleepy. Oh God, I'm gonna go to sleep myself, I think, listening to her snoring. What should you get my best friend forever for her birthday? Um, hmm. Uh, I don't know. I guess it depends on your budget and how much you want to spend, but um, I don't know. Maybe a bunch of flowers, box of chocolates. I guess it depends on your budget and how much you want to spend. So we've got 3 people on. 1,000. That's a lot of money for a birthday present. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. What about a watch or something like that? Like a nice watch. Sorry, I'm just reading through the comments. We've got no viewers tonight, Freya. We've only got a couple of people, which is still very good. But yeah, last night we had about 20 people that were walking down the track. So it's all about getting a bit of watch time, isn't it, on the channel, Freya? Because we need 4,000 hours to 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, and we're at about 925 subscribers at the minute. So we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers for Freya. So if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. It will make a difference. So Freya was in kennels for 3 years before coming here, and she's in her forever home now, and she's having a great time just chilling out and relaxing after being in kennels for a long time. And prior to that, she wasn't treated very well whatsoever. Good evening, Darth. Yeah, she's an American bulldog. Yeah, hope you're well, Darth. Darth Vader in the house. So we've got 15 people in. So where's everyone from? Now it's dropped from 15 to 9 people. That's madness. So if you can hit the like button, it will make a difference, guys. It really will. I make videos around this place. So we moved up here in 2019 in the middle of nowhere in Aberdeenshire, Scotland, and I just make videos of the animals around here, and then I make drone videos about life here and some of the nice beaches around the area. So we're doing quite well. We've gone from 500 subs to 925 in like less than a month, which is cool. So we're doing pretty well, aren't we, Freya? We're doing well. A Lamborghini's too flash for me. I'd never buy a Lamborghini. I'd want something a little bit more, excuse me, understated. I'd rather have a car which doesn't look great, but has a powerful engine in it, which people don't know about. Oh, you twitched. Are you dreaming, Freya? So we've got 7 people on. So, are you going to say hello to people? Are you going to get up? You're going to get up? Yeah? No? Thank you for likes or tapping the screen or whatever it is on YouTube Live. I don't know how it works. Can you tap the screen or something? I don't know what happens. Hondas aren't bad cars, to be honest. Most Japanese cars are pretty decent. Freya, are you going to wake up? I wonder what would happen if you just kind of put my phone on a tripod and leave it for like 3 4 hours with her sleeping. If I'd get more engagement that way, I don't know. Yeah, she's been fed tonight. She normally has like 3 big handfuls of this kibble stuff, but because she's got a dodgy stomach, um, it costs about excuse me, £85 a bag, and it lasts about a month. So the food we give her top quality, top quality feed for Freya. But yeah, it's expensive. It's not cheap, the food, but it means that all the food's absorbed by her, so it means that she doesn't have to go to the toilet quite as often as on the other food. So it means that the food's good for her, so it absorbs in her body better. Sedative. Why would I give her a sedative for? She doesn't need a sedative. She's chilled out enough as it is, aren't you, Freya? You don't need any sedatives. Yeah, it's napping. She's napping. What's my dream trip? Hmm. Um. Um. I think I'd quite like to go to Italy. I'd like to go to Italy, like for the food. I'd love to go to Italy for the food. Um. But I don't know. I'm not really too bothered. Really, I kind of like where I live. Really, so I don't really yearn to travel that far. Really. Yeah, so your dream trip is acid, Sally. Can't wait. I'd be really scared having anything like that. It's ridiculous. I'd probably be seeing spiders. Lacey Panda, how you doing? Whereabouts are you from? What part of the world are you from? Lacey Panda, 2016. Is that your real name or is that like online name? I always wonder how people come up with their online names. I've just used my real name most of the time, to be honest. I don't know why people. Wow, I suppose some people use different names because they can say a bit more, can't they, without getting caught out. But I'm not too bothered. I don't say anything controversial, really. So what do you mean? Wait, the cars, JS Kamal. What? So we've got four people on. So who do we have on? Let's just tap on this and see who we've got. Top fan. Is it top fans or not? I don't know. How do we do this? So we've got 3 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah, we're trying to get to 1,000. I don't know what we're on at the minute. Let me just uh, pick up the laptop a second. Hang on, let's have a look. Oh God, I think the outdoor streams are better, but Freya didn't want to go outside tonight, so plus I wasn't sure on the weather. We started at 925 for Freya, and then we are now on 930. Wow, 930. Um, Sally can't wait. What are you talking about now? Let's have a look. Get the hound to do some tricks. Hang on. Panda from Derby. Right, Freya, are you going to wake up? So we've got 930. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers, Freya, which is cool. But you don't seem interested whatsoever. You're just happy just chilling out. And then I'll have to put you outside before you go to bed, and then you'll have another 10, 12 hours sleep. YouTube is funny with people commenting. I lose track on what people are talking about sometimes. So we've got, let's just close some tabs because, so we're on 930 subscribers now, which is cool. And then put out a video this morning, so tonight, but it was filmed this morning. So let's have a look. So that's today's one. Let's fast forward a bit. So this is where we live. So we've got 20 odd acres of land and quite a lot of well, we've got 5 horses. Freya's on there again. She's sleeping again. So that video went out at about 5 o'clock tonight. So have a look at that one if you haven't watched it already. Then I was responding to comments on Instagram at like 6 o'clock this morning. And then we've got the horses. Let's show you the horses. Morning, Robin. You okay? So that's Robin. So Robin's summer coat is starting to come out, so we'll have to give them a bit of a groom, I think. More so than Jock. And then that's Jock, the Shetland pony. That's the horses sorted. I've got an idea for a video. I don't know if it's going to be any good or not. Let me know what you think. Alright, what else have we got? World. I'd love to get a wood-powered. Got a gorgeous view out there. Yes, I've got this little bit of land here, and I want to do something with it, but I don't know what. I don't have loads of money at the minute to be investing in this kind of stuff, but any ideas for what I could do with this little bit of land? Let me show you. It's quite a big space, but it needs kind of. So this is kind of the side of the house, and it's big. It's probably the size of a lot of people's back gardens, but I don't really want to be spending loads and loads of money. So any ideas? How would you tidy this area up? What would you put in here? I did say in the video that I wanted to get like a hot tub, but I don't have spare funds to be spending thousands of pounds on a hot tub like this minute because I've got other priorities right now. I'm man be rich. Sorry, can't wait. I'm not rich. I'm certainly not rich. Good evening. Yeah, the only problem with a greenhouse is you get kind of like 80-mile-an-hour winds blowing across here. So I wouldn't be able to have a greenhouse. I could have a polycrop, which is basically it's like a dome thing which you can grow stuff inside. But you're looking at probably about £3,000-4,000 for one of those, and I can't justify spending that kind of money on something like that. And it's probably cheaper well, maybe it's not cheaper these days, but to kind of go to the supermarket and buy the fruit and veg myself. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day if I get a bit of a lottery win. Where else have we got? So that was today's video. So go take a look at that one. It's morning peace and tranquility, Aberdeenshire Croft routine. So that was the latest one today. And then we did one yesterday. Oh no, let's have a look at this one. Hang on. And this is our kind of like local beach. Place called New Aberdour. So this is probably about 2 miles away from us. It's a beautiful part of the world to live in. So I'm from the city originally, and we moved up here in 2019. So if you haven't been to Scotland before, I would recommend it. It's a beautiful place. So we're on the northeast part of Scotland. This is a local beach. You can actually go inside those caves, but you have to be careful not to get cut off at high tide, because otherwise you'd probably drown. Freya's just chilling out there next to me. Beautiful beach here, really nice. Good evening. Is your boy Jax? How you doing? Whereabouts you tuned in from? So yeah, so this is kind of like the local beach. They're the caves. So I'm going to go in the caves at some point and see what's in there. But the tide comes right up, so you have to be careful and work out the tide times, because we don't want to be getting stuck in a cave, do we? Certainly not. But yeah, it was mega windy there. It's really windy around these parts, so I couldn't get the drone up for too long because I nearly crashed it into a cliff, which wasn't good. This one's asleep. Let's turn the light on. Alexa, lounge lamp on. Oh, that's better. Greenhouses give off them gases, though. Yeah, about this on the news. Oh my god. Greenhouse gases, yeah? So it's better just to not have greenhouses. That's funny. Anyway, we've been streaming for 33 minutes now, and we've had 4 likes on the stream, so thanks so much. So I don't know who's viewing right this minute, but we've got 2 people on, so thank you everyone for tuning in. I think if I do one tomorrow night, I don't know if I will or not, but I'm trying to rack up the view hours, so I'm trying to get 4,000 hours in a rolling 365-day period, so it's hard. It's not easy. So some people say that the best idea is to kind of just live stream. So I thought, yeah, I'll do some live streaming and just see if I can get to the 4,000 watch hours. It's a bit of a grind, I think, but Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? Things take time. It's a bit like farming, I guess, where you put the seeds into the ground and then you harvest them later on. So, and most people give up, I think. Most people who uh, set up social media accounts, they tend to give up when it gets tough. But I'm not like that. I'm going to keep it going and see where we end up. So I've said to myself, I'll spend 2026 working hard on this, and then if it works out, then it does. If not, then I've learnt a few skills along the way, because I've been learning a fair bit using things like Google Gemini to work out ideas for videos and how to optimize stuff, and so we're doing okay. We're doing okay, but you know, it takes time. Nothing's instant in this world, really. Right, let's see if I will get up. Come on. Oh shit, what am I doing with that? Good evening. Is your boy Jax? We've already said hello. Freya, come on. Hello. Do you want to play tug of war? Let's get your tug of war thing, or you've got your bone thing. What we got? I've got one of these for you. Do you want one of these? Do you want one of these, Freya? Freya, what we got? Ah, you're shaking your head. Frey. Look, look. Look what we got. What do you want your bone? Oh, your ears are not great tonight, are they? No, they're not. It's okay. So she's scratching. It's not good, so that's kind of the end result of people deciding to chop or crop a dog's ears. It's not good, so she suffers with itchy ears a lot. So you gonna come and say hello, Faye? I think she's scratching her ears a little bit. You gonna turn round? You okay? You okay, Freya? It's okay. Sleepy tonight, aren't you? She kind of looks like a bear, doesn't she? I think like a little bear cub. Oh, Grandma, what big teeth you have! What big teeth you have, Freya? You lick my hand. She's a very gentle dog, very gentle dog. Good evening, Vanquish. How you doing? So whereabouts are you tuned in from? What part of the world are you from? We'll have to get her a treat at some point. Sally can't wait. Yes, she's awoken. Slightly. Are you in Preston? Oh, my brother used to live in Preston. Went to the is it the University of Central Lancashire? That's it, isn't it? Quite a few years ago, but yeah, quite enjoyed it. Good evening. Oh no, that's Sally can't wait is back. So she don't think she's interested in the stream now, are you? Yeah. Tail is though. Look at that tail, Freya. You know, whack that tail. You know, whack your tail. Wacky wacky. Good girl. Yeah, she's just chilling. So we're at 38 minutes, 40 seconds. That's an extra probably hour, probably worth of viewing time on the channel, which is quite cool. So thanks everyone. It does make a difference. We're trying to get to 4,000 hours viewing time, and then we can hopefully do some good off the back of it. So you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a 365-day rolling period to then get qualified for the so you can put kind of ads on the channel. So the idea is that once we get monetized, hopefully we can do some good and we can make some donations to some dog charities. So people like Rescue Remedies, who we got Freya from. I'm sure there'll be a fair few charities who could benefit off the back of people loving Freya. So that's the idea. And also the point of the channel is to kind of promote the fact that you don't always have to get a puppy if you want a dog. There's so many dogs out there which need homes, who are just waiting for a home. Yeah, thank you, Vanquish. Yeah, it takes time. It's like anything in life, isn't it? Like you can't expect just for stuff to go absolutely crazy. So it's done well. Like over the last kind of month, we've gone from like 440 to 900 and something. So we've nearly doubled in a month. Um, Trying to kind of like do the longer form videos. So the shorts are really good because it attracts people to the channel. But then the longer videos, which I've just started doing, don't get as many views. But I think the people who watch them are the people who enjoy watching those videos, and it's kind of a way to build up a little community and stuff like that. So that's the idea behind it. And then I'm trying to cross promote it from TikTok and Instagram. So like one of the shorts on Instagram went pretty crazy, and I think it had like 85, 90,000 views on it. So it took the Instagram account from like 300 followers to about just under 3,500. So it's one of those you just have to keep plugging away at it, I guess. Rome wasn't built in a day, and I suppose it's similar to farming, isn't it? Or investing your money. You kind of sow the seeds now to then kind of harvest later on down the line. So that's the idea behind it. So I enjoy doing it anyway. I'm learning quite a lot along the way and learning quite a few skills as well. So I've been learning how to edit. I'm not saying that I'm brilliant at it, but I'm definitely learning compared to when I first started doing it. Yeah, it's patience. Most people give up way before um, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, because YouTube shows you videos where there's like a lot of people who've got thousands and thousands of followers. So you think, okay, I'll put a few videos out expecting you to get like loads of views. It doesn't work like that. I think the more videos you put out, it teaches the algorithm to find your audience eventually, but it takes time. So every new video you put out, it kind of remembers, what you're talking about, and then it will find your um, particular niche, I think. Yeah, I'm trying with the editing. The problem is that it takes a long time. So even kind of doing like a 2-minute clip sometimes can take it's at least an hour, probably like 2 hours sometimes, because you're messing around with it, you're learning and that kind of thing. So what I'm finding is that the last few days I've been doing the morning routine vlog. So I'm just picking up my camera and then just filming as I go, and then basically I can edit that together quite quickly at lunchtime and then put it out at like 5 o'clock in the evening. Whereas the drone videos, they take a long time to edit. So what I'm trying to do is, if I go out with the drone or if I go out exploring anywhere in the area, I tend to um, make them at the weekend, so I've got a bit more time on my hands, like in the evenings, to maybe edit a few videos. Um, Plus, there's no kind of like burning desire to have to post a video straight away. So sometimes I'll take my time a little bit more with those ones. Whereas some of the quick day in the life ones, I literally pick up the camera as soon as I get out of bed, go across the road to kind of sort the animals out. So it's totally kind of like on the fly, unscripted kind of stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sally can't wait. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've seen you a couple of nights now, so thank you so much. And I'm sure we'll see you again. So have a good evening. So we've got two people on now. One person. They do say that if you kind of start chatting on YouTube Live or any stream platform, you're supposed to pretend that you're speaking to thousands of people. So we've got one person on so far, but we will build it up there, won't we? It will take a bit of time. But Faye doesn't seem interested tonight. She's like, Rob, you're boring me now. Can you just stop filming me? I just want to go to sleep. And I think she has fallen asleep, to be honest. Yeah, I'll have to wake her up about 9 o'clock, I think, and let her outside. So we've had 5 likes, and we got 2 viewers. I don't know on the live streaming app. I can't find who the viewers are, so I just want to be able to see. It says top fans, and then that's it, but it doesn't say how many people we've got. Yeah, she sleeps a lot, to be honest. So I normally wake up. I don't know. I normally get up about 6 o'clock, so I feed her. Then she'll go back to bed for a few hours, and then she'll get up. We'll have a walk at lunchtime, and then she'll go back to sleep, and then she'll wake up again, and then she'll play for a little bit. But she does like her sleep. Very much loves her sleep. Good evening, mid-flight crisis. How you doing? So this one is fast asleep, but she's been struggling with her ears today. So she's been scratching a bit on her ears because they were cropped originally before we got her. Some idiot decides to crop her ears, and it just causes a lot of problems. But 95% of the day she's fine. She might suffer. She does suffer a bit, but not all the time. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to build up the watch time on YouTube because we want to try and get to 4,000 hours of viewing time in a 365-day rolling period. So if you live stream, it still counts as long as you post the replay and set it to public. It means that you're getting the hours in. So I thought if I put a stream out most days at between 7 and 8 o'clock at night, and a few people tune in, then it will chip away at those hours. And then I've been making the slightly longer videos as well. So I did a day in the life video this morning. So I posted that. So we're building it up quite nicely. We started last month at about it was about 400 subscribers. So I've gained about over 500 in a month, which is double, which is like pretty crazy to be honest. I think that's really good because it takes time to build stuff up. It's not easy. It's not easy, but we'll give it a go, Freya. Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. She was bred. I mean, I don't know the full history on her, but um, I think she was just they wanted to breed from her because it's money, isn't it? It's not about the welfare sometimes for people. Yeah, so I originally started on TikTok, and that's grown to about 10,000. Um, so my original plan was to kind of get to 10,000, so you can do the creator program thing. Um, and then I've been post. I tried posting kind of like the 1 minute videos on TikTok, and it's difficult. It's a lot harder than it looks. So I think one video did about um, I don't know what it was, about 30,000 views or something like that. And to me, that's a lot. And I think it paid about $3 or something stupid. It wasn't good. It wasn't great. It wasn't good at all. Um, so I'm kind of using TikTok and Instagram as kind of like a bit of a funneling system now to try and see if people are interested in watching the longer videos on YouTube. So that's the idea. Um, but I don't think TikTok and Instagram particularly like you're trying to funnel people off their platform as well. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just experimenting with a few things just to see what happens. Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? And I think, like you say, it's coming up with different ideas, and I think your channel is really cool. I think I spotted your channel on I think it might have been TikTok, and I think it was like a localish video. I think it said like Longside or something, around Peterhead. So then I think I had a look on YouTube and found your channel on there as well. Um, so I think it does probably drive local people to your kind of accounts as well, I think. Um, but yeah, that idea of basically flying in and dropping a tennis ball off would be a cool idea. I think that would be quite funny because you could almost, I don't know, start the video at both ends. So obviously, with what you do, you can kind of like broadcast. Well, not broadcast. You can um, hit a GoPro or whatever flying in, and then I can get like a reaction from Freya, and then basically do like a point of view from her height, seeing this alien spacecraft in the sky dropping down, and then having a cup of tea in the field or something like that. So that could be quite cool. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So um, it's one of those, isn't it? Isn't it with the weather? I like my drone photography and making drone videos and that kind of thing. And I haven't been out for the last few days with the weather, more because of the rain and stuff, and the wind's been really bad as well. So I notice it with the drone, and I think to myself, "Oh bloody hell!" But I can't imagine what it would be like on a power motor at that height. Yeah, Vanquish, go have a look. So basically, he's into power motoring. Um, I don't, I don't know. One question I've got for you is, if you're scared of heights, is it a bit like being kind of like a pilot of a plane? You can be scared of heights, but you can still do power motoring. I had a go at what's it called? What's it called? Microlighting. I had a go at microlighting years and years ago, and I must admit I did feel a bit scared. I'd say I relaxed into it after maybe like 20 minutes. I kind of just looked at the horizon and I didn't necessarily look completely down. Um, because I'd say I'm not the best with heights, but I don't know. Uh, yeah, I guess it would be stable because they're quite big, aren't they? So it's almost like, I guess, the air fills the canopy, doesn't it? So then it creates like a firmness in it. Oh, this one's starting to dream by the looks of it. Can you see? So if the motor decides to cut out, you just basically kind of parachute back into land. How long would you be able to stay up in the sky for without the motor on? Say, for example, the motor decides to cut out and you can't restart it. How long have you got to land? I guess it depends on the thermals, but as a rough guide, how long are you looking at? And I guess it's about kind of. I mean, I wouldn't have a clue. How long does it take to become qualified to be able to do it? I guess to start with, you'd just be bouncing off the ground, I guess, very gently, and then would you have like an instructor to build you up so you kind of hooked up to a radio system, I guess, and then they would give you step by step instructions and build it up gradually. I guess you just have to keep an eye out for things, I suppose. I suppose around here you've got the helicopters and stuff like that going offshore, and yeah, I suppose you just have to keep alert, I suppose. Anyway, we've nearly done 57 minutes here, which is cool. So I'm gonna probably go off once we've hit an hour. I think I'm gonna probably go because I'm knackered. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Been working all day, and I think I just need an hour just to watch some random stuff on the internet, and that's about it. But I'm working hard at this account, so hopefully we can build this one up. It's just grinding away at it, isn't it? Do a bit each day, and then, as you know, time goes fast, doesn't it? And before you know it, we'll have hundreds of videos out for you, Freya. And then what we can do, we can link into stuff. Um, One idea which I've got, I wanted to kind of do like a kid's book about kind of adversity and overcoming adversity. So she was in kennels for 3 years, and then obviously she was um, found in a cage. So her life was rock bottom really, and then fast forward a few years, and now she's got a good life here. So that's the idea behind the book. So that's something else which I'm looking at, but I just have to learn how to write a little bit. Mind you, nowadays you can learn anything online, can't you? So I think sometimes it's just about making the effort, isn't it? A lot of people don't, and it's easy just to not. Yeah, she's dreaming. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I did self-publish a book about 15 years ago. Um, but I can't remember how I did it. But obviously there was no way there was no tools to help you, whereas nowadays there's all the AI stuff. But I like to use AI tools, but in the right way. I don't want it to do stuff all for me. I want to shape things myself. So learning kind of like different videos to maybe come up with for this, I might ask it for some ideas and a few pointers, and then it kind of helps your creativity, doesn't it? Good evening, ex Lisa. How you doing? Hope you're well. So we've been on for nearly an hour now, and I'm knackered. I'm so tired. I can hardly speak now. My voice is breaking up. Right, we've done 59 minutes 36 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to go and get some rest now. But thanks everyone for joining, and I'll post a copy of this on the YouTube account. I think it automatically flashes up on there. So thanks everyone. Give it a like and leave a comment on it or something. It does help out a lot. And yeah, look out tomorrow. Probably 5 o'clock tomorrow night. I'll post a video. And then I might come on tomorrow night for an hour. About 7, we might take Freya for a walk down the track, and we could maybe show um mid mid-flight, we could look at the field and show mid-flight crisis where he could potentially come and land. So that could be quite funny. So Vanquish, he lives in the same kind of area as I do, and I spotted one of his videos on TikTok, so I dropped him a message, and the idea is that he might come and land his paramotor in the field and drop a tennis ball or a carrot or something off for the horses and the dog. So it could make for quite a funny video. So yeah, thank you very much, Mid-Flight Crisis. Right, we've officially done an hour now, so I'm knackered. My voice is knackered. I need a drink of water, I think, or a hot drink or something. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.